Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ethereal Angel and this is your April 2019 love reading. I appreciate the patience. I know this is a little late. It's been a lot of heavy energy, a lot to move through. The retrograde, Mercury retrograde was not super gentle with me, and there's been a lot going on. I want to send on every video thoughts and positive energy and prayer and love to the family and friends and fans of Nipsey Hussle. That was and is a lot of a loss, and it's just it's been a lot, and there's been a lot of heavy energy, and I really wanted to clear myself and get into a positive space before recording these April love readings. So there is a lot going on. In astrology, we have a new moon in Aries coming up on Friday. We have Venus in Pisces, which I'm hoping brings all of us, all 12 signs, some love and romance. And if anything, just feelings of, imagination and imagining what our love lives could be and what we want them to be, and dreaminess and creativity. So yeah, Taurus, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. I always end up shuffling these again as I'm talking. Okay, this Knight of Pentacles has wanted to pop out so much as I'm shuffling, so just FYI. Okay, so Taurus, what we're gonna do is the same spread we did in March. Excuse me. Your energy is going to be on the left, your counterpart's energy on the right. We have the Tarot of Sexual Magic deck. Oh my goodness, cards are just very, ooh. We have the Romance Angels, and then I have my clarifying deck over here. So let's just hop right in, Taurus. All right. So what do we got? Oh my. Okay, there's the Knight of Pentacles that I just said wanted to pop out so much. Gotta love that. I saw him when I was shuffling for you guys, and I saw this. Okay. Wow, Taurus, already off to quite the start. So we're just gonna dive right in. Your current position, you have the 8 of Wands reversed, and your partner is 3 of Wands reversed. So Taurus, right off the bat, 8 of Wands in the traditional tarot deck is about messages coming in, movement, expressions, communications. With Mercury having just been retrograde, we are in the 2-week post. So we're still in the shadow phase, about 2 weeks after it's over. I do think, Taurus, there's some things that maybe you still feel are unsaid on your end, or you feel like there are communications that have not yet come to you that you need to hear. In this deck too, what's interesting is it's kind of like a 10 of Pentacles or a 9 of Pentacles vibe, with this man feeding this woman grapes. I think with this 8 here too, you might be, Taurus, in a space where you are really trying to build yourself back up, sort of similar to, or sorry, this is 8 of Wands, sort of similar to 8 of Pentacles is what I'm trying to say. Similar energy to that, where you were kind of like investing in some self-love right now, saying affirmations to yourself and things to yourself that build you up. Because with this in reverse, there's some communications or there's some inspiration that has been kind of stifled out. Your counterpart is in 3 of Wands reversed. So with this, again, it's very similar imagery here with this redheaded woman. I think your counterpart is also feeling a sense of stall and a sense of misdirection. And what I'm getting here is kind of like night and day. It's like you're in daytime, they're in night mode. Where you're seeing things in a perspective of the light, they might be in the perspective of dark. So I'm kind of feel like I'm talking in circles a wee bit, but they're feeling like they're not sure maybe which direction to go in their love life or their relationships, and you're feeling like you don't know or are unsure that you have all the information yet. And there may be some things, Taurus, that haven't been communicated. And that could be coming out of this retrograde energy. So we're going to clarify all this, but I'm just giving you my first read around. So your inner thoughts about them, we have 8 of Cups reversed. 2 8s. Yeah, I feel like there is a sense here that this might be something someone you've gone back and forth with before, Taurus, or it's some sort of unfinished business. I'm getting a heavy feeling of past here. Something unresolved or unsaid, maybe an apology or a closure that you have not felt you truly received yet from a situation. There's something of an unrest here or like disturbing your peace a little bit that hasn't let you all the way get to that, like the 9 and to like kind of progress onward. You're feeling a bit stuck. You see this person as someone who, or maybe in general, your love life, you're feeling like you've gotten walked away from a lot. On their end, interestingly enough, their inner thoughts about you, we have the Wheel. The Wheel is a sense of destiny, but it's a sense of change. It's a sense of the wheel of life, right? So it's like one minute you're on top of the wheel, but then the next minute you could find yourself at the bottom of the wheel. And which is interesting with this 8 of Cups over here, it's like both of you feel there feels to me a sense of back and forth and a sense of mirroring. Like a sense of like when you're in it, they're out. When they're in, you're out, or you just can't seem to get on the same page at the same time. Like when one of you is on that page, the other one is in a different book. That is what my energy is feeling like. I feel like it's like topsy-turvy. What's blocking on your side, we have 4 of Cups. A feeling of a bit of stubbornness. I mean, a Taurus being stubborn, who'd have thought? Just kidding, no shade, I love you, Taurus, but you can be stubborn, a little stuck in your ways. I also think that this, to me, says that there is some sort of positive that you may not be seeing out of this situation, especially if you're someone who feels that you're owed an apology or a closure that you haven't gotten. Universe might be saying the beauty is that like you don't need it to move on, but you're sort of waiting for the one cup that you can't have. Their block, we have 7 of Pentacles. I feel, again, a sense of waiting. There's a waiting game here, and I feel like you've been waiting for some sort of communication, and they've been waiting for you to sort of give them a green light or a sign or a nudge. I definitely just feel like there's a sense overall on the table here of a connection where you're not able to get on quite the same page. I'm going to clarify everything. The outcome here, you have a Knight of Pentacles coming in. And I think this is where we have a little saving grace. But Knight of Pentacles is slow as hell. Slow moving person. A person slow to open up, slow to offer themselves. And it's all about waiting for the fruit to ripen. You're waiting for this feast. You're waiting for this Knight of Pentacles to be feeding you this fruit that he's holding out here. And you're going to be waiting a bit. I hate to tell you, because the romance angels are telling you to retreat, disconnect from the world. The romance angels want you to take a break. On their side, they have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, but it's reversed. It looks to me there is a lot of decision, and they might be making a change in career or a change in scenery with this Three of Wands. And they might want you to be a part of it, but they're also being very slow and shy to tell you that. There's something that hasn't been communicated yet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here goes the Knight of Pentacles again. So this showed up on your side. What this tells me, Taurus, is a couple things. You are an earth sign, so Knight of Pentacles can always obviously resonate for you. And then on their side, we have Ten of Pentacles. So what this tells me is you may have been holding out your pentacle for a situation that did not receive it. A person who maybe didn't want your pentacle. But I also feel that it just is universe saying you're waiting right now. You're in a waiting game. And I know that nobody likes to hear that, Taurus, but you do have an offer coming your way. So if you feel like you've been a bit slighted and not, the tables are turning in April, there's gonna be some sort of offer. And that literally might be material things like money, gifts, dinners, trips, things Taurus loves. But be patient. The Knight of Pentacles is worth the wait. It's somebody that will take care of you. On their end, they have Ten of Pentacles. They might just be stacking their coin right now and getting ready for you, Taurus, because you're not a cheap date. And I mean that in every way. And I mean that positively as a compliment. This is somebody who's definitely focused on money and career right now. They have some things that they're stacking up here. Yeah. That they're gonna tell you about. So the Eight of Cups, your inner thoughts about them. You might have felt like they tapped out of the game, that they walked away, that you lost this fight, or they lost, or you collectively lost, like that the relationship just sort of failed or fizzled. Or maybe it was after some conflict that it ended. 5, so it can be a challenging number. I think you're feeling very betrayed and or sort of left by this person. With the Wheel clarified by Ace of Swords, this person is going through some sort of transformation. And I think over here you're feeling a little left in the dark. And they are over here like, oh, I've been trying to make more money and get a new job and change my life and change my perspective, and there's so many things I want to tell you, and I've had this aha moment and this epiphany, and now I'm back on top again. And you're feeling like, well, I've been over here this whole time trying to be supportive of you, and you left me hanging. There's a feeling over here that you feel like you've been left hanging a little bit, Taurus. I want to clarify these blocks, but there is, yeah, and that came up a lot too in the shuffling. Yeah. There's something you don't know yet. So let's start on your side. You have Four of Cups clarified by Four of Wands. Don't discount or count out some of your other options that you may have backburned, put on the back burner. There is definitely somebody around you that's thinking or has commitment on the brain, but you haven't really thought of them that way before. I just had to say that. That came up very clearly in my mind to say. The other way to interpret this for some of you is your idea of marriage, commitment, and partnership is being challenged by Spirit. And they're challenging you to rethink what your ideal lifestyle is and what really would make you happy, Taurus, because you might be waiting for something that's not going to bear fruit, while meanwhile you have somebody who is going to bear fruit over here, but you're becoming a little hasty waiting for them. On your counterpart side, the Seven of Pentacles was clarified by the Moon. There's some things moves they're making that you don't know about, Taurus. So there's definitely something going on beneath the surface here with this person that they haven't all the way brought to you, but with the Ace of Swords, they want to, or they will in April. Some sort of clear truth will be coming towards you. It's just a matter of letting this person cycle out with the wheel here. But if your intuition has been telling you there's more to the story, that's because there is. I have a feeling it's something that they're dealing with on a monetary level, job. I don't pick up on anything like another person in the picture or anything like that, Taurus. I think this person just wants to feel worthy of you, and you are just growing a bit frustrated over here. Romance Angel is telling you to retreat and take a break and disconnect. In April, you know, Venus is in Pisces. It's a very romantic feeling. But there's other ways to call in romance that have nothing to do with anybody but you. You know, you can call in romance by doing things that make you feel loved. I think because your partner is in such a blocked energy, or a slow moving energy might be the better way to say this, don't sit around aimlessly. Make use of your time to get to know yourself better, so that when a person does come forward towards you, you will be able to very clearly communicate your needs, wants, and desires. Clarifying the outcome. There's so many repeating cards. That Seven of Pentacles. This is definitely somebody worth waiting for. This connection that's brewing over here, whether you know this person yet or not. What is that saying? April showers bring May flowers. April might be a time where you feel a little bit like nothing's moving or happening, but boom, in May, you're probably going to have quite the harvest because you have the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, this is going to be a very grounded person who can really offer you something extremely stable, something extremely fruitful, long-lasting, sustainable. This is somebody who wants to put the work in. It's just that they're prioritizing right now their own inner work and some truths that they need to come face to face with before they can bring them to you. I don't know why I just got called to put cards on top of these. Yeah. So you have Queen of Cups and a Page of Wands. You are going to be experiencing a lot of spiritual insights, Taurus. Some of you are going to be almost having like psychic or very strong intuitive hits in April while you take time to meditate and retreat and spend time with yourself. And it's going to give you a lot of clarity, maybe even visions or like visualizations of your counterpart. With the give your relationship a chance, you have Page of Wands in reverse. Could be a fire sign moving towards you, but they're not yet mature yet. This is somebody who's on a bit of a creative kick or who's starting in a new job position or starting something new that they haven't mastered yet with the Page. So there is some growth and development that has to happen on your counterpart's end. But I do really see, Taurus, that this is somebody really worth the wait. I just think April for you is going to be more about planting those seeds of intention on your own end and really getting very clear about what that ideal partnership and commitment looks like for you. Yeah. So, Romance Angels threw out a couple more cards. Separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon, which is in alignment with retreat. You might just be single for a while, maybe taking a bit of a hiatus or a slowdown from going on dates for some of you. For some of you, you know, there is passion and playfulness on the table. For some of you, you just want to have fun in April. You want to start to get back out there. Make use of your alone time. Being single and being alone obviously does not mean being lonely. You might have just been having some offers that aren't really like going to be the long-term thing, and that's okay, Taurus. Like, it's okay to see what's out there while you're waiting for that one, if you will, if that's what you want, is a long-term partner. I think Spirit is just urging you to have a little bit more of a lighthearted approach and use this time to be creative, to be in tune with the signals and the signs that universe gives you. You definitely have something brewing. You have some sort of Knight of Pentacles or grounded connection or offer coming towards you. It's just about being patient and waiting for the fruit to ripen, because there are some truths and some things that are going to come to the light about somebody moving towards you. All right, Taurus. Well, I hope you have a lovely April, and I'll see you in May.